Hey guys, Criticaster here with a recap for the January 31st headline for NGS. This was a shorter one, but nonetheless, there were some great updates shown that you might want to see. Starting off with February 1st is more of the new urgent quest, the Battle of Halfia Lake, aka Dark Falz Aegis. This is the biggest enemy yet for NGS, where we'll be aided by all the characters we have met up until now, while also using a new mobile cannon M2, which seems to have additional abilities compared to the usual one, but they didn't show us everything for this, but I imagine there will be multiple phases, an amazing fight, which can give us rewards like this 8-star Neos Astraean weapon. Also during this week though, there will be a new ARCS record for different field races, and a collaboration with the VTuber agency Nijisanji. For this collab, you'll be able to take pictures with cutouts in Central City of Kaida Haru, Akase Fuyuki, Oshikawa Sara, and Shu Yamano. There'll also be an AC scratch tied to this called Virtual Liver Style, where you can get each of these different characters' cosmetics. Just keep in mind, as always with these collab scratches, there will be non-collab filler items inside. But also, during this collaboration, there will be 2 movie concerts showing a couple of the Nijisanji members' music videos, where you can earn titles and music discs for both of those songs. Moving on to the 8th though, for the first time, we'll be getting a 24-player limited time quest called the Plateau Cleanup, where you defend different transport trucks against a number of enemies in North Aelio. Here, you can earn Aelio and Stira Dominas, as well as the new weapon series Neos Justitean. So this series is capable of actually multi-weaponing with the Astraean variant, just like how Khazar and Khazar Mark I worked, but it has some key differences. With the Astraean series, like I mentioned before, this drops in the new urgent quest, the Battle of Halfia Lake against Dark Falz, but it turns out that this is not tradable in the personal shop, but because of this, there is actually a higher drop rate for this versus other 8-star weapons. And then you might have seen this already in game, but there is an Aegis Integra exchange at the item trader where you can turn these Neos Astraean weapons into this Aegis Integra material. And then you can take 5 unwanted Neos weapons and turn it into 5 Integra, which you can then make it to a weapon of your choice. Something that you might actually use. But you can also turn it into Integra for other items such as the Aegis Soul 4, which is a pretty nice all-potency soul capsule, as well as all of the Dominas from the previous regions. And as a side note, because these Dominas are here and we're getting Dominas in upcoming limited time quests or events, it makes me think that ARC's Domina might be in our near future, the combination of all of these Domina capsules. But going back, it looks like they want to use this Agent Integra for quite a while because it will be available in other future content as well. So maybe they'll expand upon the shop and expand where we can get these Integras from. But going to the Justitean series, this is the one that you can get through the limited time quests and events coming up, and it will be tradable instead of not tradable like the other version. However, this will be weaker than the Astraean variant in terms of basic performance or the attack stat, but it will possess the light attribute, meaning that this Justitean series will actually be more powerful against enemies like Dark Falz Aegis, or the light weak enemies in the Stia region. But then with both of these, they can be combined together as a multi-weapon. So you can combine the Justitean to the Astraean or vice versa. I'm not exactly sure how it works because they didn't really go into depth with that, but I imagine it's like the Khazar and Khazar Mark I situation. So whatever is the base item, it will convert the other one to that other series. So if you put a Justitean as the base, it might make the Astraean into the Justitean and vice versa. But it would be cool to see a multi-weapon that kept each of its weapons' properties. So the Justitean would stay that way, and so would the Astraean, having both on the same weapon. Onto the next thing though, there will be an AC scratch called Sweet Wonderland coming on the 8th, which contains Valentine's Day inspired cosmetics. And also on that same day, the AC support item select makes a return with Addy augments and other support items. These Addies are the same hybrid ones that we've already gotten, but I have a feeling after this one, the next support scratch that shows up will have even better Addies to scratch for. Onto the 15th, there will be a Rewind Collection 9, including a bunch of old NGS cosmetics from this time last year. Then also a new LTQ will be available, Old Capital Cleanup, which is like the other 24-player one, but in Lost Central. You can get the Justitean weapons from this too, but will receive Retem and Kavaris Dominas instead. Also on the 15th, it'll be possible to earn quest triggers for the trigger version of Dark Falz Aegis, and there will be another ARCS records, but for the helical line cocoon in the Stia region. Then a new SG scratch will happen, which will replace everything from before. This will include cosmetics from the Stia Arcs defenders Glenn, Kanui, Naroshi, and others, and there will be a new mission pass that will start on the 15th too. Then into the following week, on the 22nd, a new kind of limited time event will start called Giant Mutants, where giant altars Garango Geo and Wowlin Geo can spawn after killing dread enemies in certain locations. Both of these have a chance of dropping old PSO2 camos remade in NGS spec, as well as new accessories. Then another AC scratch, Modish Winter, will be added, which has a winter/punk style theme. After all of that, SEGA actually showed off some more features of the upcoming creative spaces in June. And I gotta say, they're going above and beyond with this mode. You'll be able to rotate, enlarge, and shrink parts. You can change the colors of them too. You can even make them clip into each other to create different looking objects. Then, just like Minecraft, you can fly around to place different pieces like it's creative mode or something. But that's not all. You can make blueprints of your creations to copy and paste for your space, or even share it with others by publishing them. Then for the final thing, you can make clones of your own characters to be NPCs in your creative space. Never in a million years would I have expected personal quarters to be like this for NGS, but I'm excited to see and to be able to spend hours and hours creating our own unique spaces. If only they devoted this much to other aspects of the game. But moving on though, we had the operation report. To go through it quick, they'll be adding icons on the HUD so you can tell when important weather like storms is happening. There will be a chat command to face the camera for pictures. On PC, there will be options to max out graphics of other characters around you for screenshots, but it could be quite the load on your system. It's not recommended to be used for anything else but taking pictures. For special scratches, they will be only updating it from previous limited special scratches, like from events, but will increase how many limited ones there are. And for creative spaces, there will be an option to change permissions for different users to edit your area. Now, for campaigns happening throughout the month, on the 1st, the Nijisanji Beginner's Support Campaign will begin, where you'll receive a 20% experience boost and can earn various stickers by just logging in. On the 1st as well, there will be an Ultra PSO2 day, where the boost will be bigger than normal PSO2 days, featuring a 50% XP and rare drop rate boost, as well as a 150% preset skill rate boost. This will also happen on the 21st, but only for premium users. Starting the 15th, there will be pre-announced urgent quests, mainly pertaining to the Dark Falz Aegis fight, which also comes with RDR and preset skill rate boosts. On the 22nd, there will be a screenshot submission campaign starting on Twitter, but you need to have either the Wowlin mask or the head mount Gara Garango accessories from the Giant Mutant event in those screenshots. 40 winners will be chosen, where they will receive star gems and end color change passes. That is everything for this headline. The next one will be airing on February 28th, which should give us more information about what's coming in March, like the spring event and rank 2 for the Geometric Labyrinth. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.